I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Season 3, boys. Season 3 of Home Team Sports and Entertainment is here. I am the Big Alboski. He is Anthony Joseph. He is Shongo. We're going to be joined later on by Heel Turn Harry and possibly the Little Alboski.
AKA Headedry.
But first, I got to get a little something off my chest.
Uh-oh, here we go.
All right. Before we start anything, I want to talk about a little something that happened yesterday that I watched the Phillies and the Mets game in its entirety. I watched the entire game. I stayed up because I couldn't sleep, and I watched the damn game, right? And DeGrom, one of, if not the best pitcher in baseball right now, was wheeling and dealing, pitching a shutout. They couldn't touch him. Real Muto, Harper, Alec Bohm, all these guys, Rhys Hoskins, nobody could touch the guy, right? He's wheeling, he's dealing. And analytics makes Rivera take him out of the game after the 6th inning, after 76 pitches, and the Phillies tear up the bullpen in the 8th inning and win the game. Tell me how analytics works, Anthony. I want to know, because pre-show you said, oh, it works. It's good. It wins championships.
Because it does. I mean,
How?
the Rays got to a championship last year doing it, and everybody cut it up because one game it didn't work out. Listen, it is the beginning of the year. You are not going to blow out DeGrom's arm yet.
Blow it out, 76.
They had a short season last year.
He could have pitched a complete game shutout.
No. They're taking guys out with no hitters going.
That's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's the beginning of the year. You Philly fans are excited because you're 5-0.
No! 4-0,
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
I get it. But what I'm telling you is,
you take care of the arms.
That they lost the game because they lost the game because they pulled the guy and his last pitch was 100 miles an hour. She can't say he was tired.
No, but you don't want that arm putting too much taxi on it.
Okay.
You got to wait.
Yeah, pitchers on the pitch count early in the year. I get it. I just think if I were a Mets fan, I would have been flipping out. Wait, isn't Chris Van a Mets fan? I could be wrong.
I mean, he's a Jets fan. So.
I know he's a Jets fan, but as far as baseball goes, I'm not sure.
You don't win a division in early April.
I know that. That's why I'm not jumping for joy that the Phillies are 4-0.
But that's why you take DeGrom out.
Cardinals. Okay, yeah. Well, he shares that with my son.
That's just weird. Jets and Cardinals? Doesn't even fucking make sense.
I do know one thing. The Phillies bullpen is a lot better than it was last year.
It's early. How do you know?
It's because it's all new.
The ball's not carrying.
They got nobody that they had last year. All these guys, I love it.
It's cold out.
Man, you keep making excuses. Is that why the Yankees suck? So you're not worried? Because
the Yankees haven't sucked. It's okay.
Okay.
It's early.
Okay.
Mommy and Daddy are
It's a marathon, not a sprint. This ain't last year.
Ozzy, that makes sense. I like Ozzy too when I was a kid, buddy. All right, so listen.
He's okay.
Wow. Start that debate, jackass. Oh, man. Yeah, look at Shongo's looking up at it.
Yeah.
Here's the story.
He's more of a circus act. Look ahead.
Ozzy, Hall of Famer, Ozzy Smith, one of the greatest shortstops in the game ever.
He ain't DJ.
Oh, here we go. Fucking Jeter. I was the happiest person in the world when that jackass retired. I was tired of seeing his ridiculous smirk every time he got on base.
When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, whatever.
I know.
Fuck him. All right, so
he spanked the Phillies for that World Series. Sorry, now go ahead.
Yeah. Oh man, what a way to start, huh? Shongo, how are you today, buddy?
I'm fantastic, man. I'm enjoying.
How did you enjoy that national championship. Let's start with that. Let's start with the fact that Baylor, correctly, by the way, predicted by the best friends here, Baylor are the national champions, and they didn't just only beat Gonzaga. They whooped their ass.
They beat Gonzaga. Did you see, okay, so you saw the game prior to the Gonzaga UCLA game?
I did.
That was one of the most entertaining games ever.
Yes.
I'm not a basketball guy, and I loved it.
Yep.
That was amazing.
That should have been the title game.
All right, they're going into overtime. Then Suggs, who's been playing his ass off all game, he was hurt. Like a couple plays later, comes down court, untouched, fires up a Hail Mary 3-pointer off the backboard in.
See, I'm not a big basketball guy, and I watched March Madness. And our last show we had, I said the only team that I was not impressed with that was a low seeded was UCLA, and I was wrong because the moment that came out my mouth, they played great basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, watch this team win it because I said something.
I felt sorry for Gonzaga though.
I didn't.
Played better teams all year. Gonzaga needs to go to better conference. But yeah,
they were undefeated all year.
It's one game. I mean,
yeah.
If they play 10 times, you get the same result. Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought in the beginning of the game, I thought Baylor was too big at the rim, and that really helped.
Their rotation was they kept all they kept the paint safe. They forced everybody to the outside. They forced them to shoot.
They got a lot of calls too.
Yeah,
got a lot of calls. There was a lot of touchy stuff that was going on. I was like, they got every call.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you're seeing this live or on replay, there's a scroll going on the bottom down there. Please don't miss our special WrestleMania edition of Around the Turnbuckle.
I will be there.
Around the Turnbuckle has existed since May of last year. So it was post WrestleMania. So this will be our first WrestleMania that we're actually covering. We're going to have a preview, and I've entitled the episode "The Ghosts of Turnbuckle Past" because I have booked no less than a dozen prior guests of Around the Turnbuckle to pop in for a minute here and there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be full of surprises. Can I count on you, my man, to be there? You are a 3-time guest of Around the Turnbuckle. Yeah, you.
Why are you even asking? You already know the answer to that question.
I just wanted to confirm it.
I will be there trolling in the comments.
Of course you will.
Of course.
Zag's slow start cost him, yes.
Yeah, they did.
I knew it was over when it was like 29-10. I mean,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That defense, Baylor's defense, they adjust so well. If you notice, every team they've played, whenever they came out with a different defense every game. They came out with a different level of intensity. They smothered Gonzaga because Gonzaga's a fast team. They smothered them and wore them down. And then they forced Gonzaga to play their ball.
Here's what I like. Like I said, I'm not a big basketball guy. I don't watch a shit ton of basketball. And during the tournament, I did not watch a lot of Gonzaga's games because they're basically up by 20 most of the time.
Yeah, they were beating everybody.
Yeah.
So it was like, who wants to watch that kind of game? The UCLA game and the Baylor game, they were very sloppy with ball control.
Yes.
Some of the passes were horrible. They kept losing the handle on their dribbles. They were very sloppy, and it caught up with them.
They turned the ball a lot. They turned the ball over a lot with UCLA.
Yeah.
A lot.
You know, they should have lost that game.
UCLA probably wouldn't even been in the game if they had better ball control.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's like watching
we are being joined by somebody who's calling himself Fraud Zaga.
Oh, God.
That
has to be your son. That's the only troll we got. Yeah, there he is.
Head injury.
Hi, Al.
Up.
What do you have to say about Gonzaga and Baylor?
Fraud Zaga got exposed by a real team. They finally played their first real team They almost got beat by number 11 UCLA. Had to get bailed by some BS buzzer beater.
That was a beautiful shot. I don't know what you mean,
I mean,
BS.
No. I'm not gonna say it was like, you know, a complete bad shot. It was amazing, but it came out of nowhere. Every team they have played up until UCLA and Baylor was an easy cakewalk win, and they finally got exposed.
So you want to pull up a chart and show you where they touched you? That you're so angry?
How am I angry?
I just want to say bless your heart.
Yeah.
I'll take away that Baylor national champs thing, and look,
Carry that
it's
much
not his
anger.
name in as Fraudzaga. That's no joke there. So just saying.
They went undefeated. I mean, until the end.
Yeah, it would have been a huge story if they had stayed undefeated and beat Baylor, but Baylor done whooped their ass.
Baylor put it through.
So I mean,
They were
congrats.
sloppy and they got dominated underneath. I mean, it just.
I do want to mention one thing though. They hadn't been. It was 18 years ago when they had been taken out of the tournament because there was a murder charge, and the coach was covering up and stuff. So this is a huge comeback for that school to be back in the Final Four. Not only back in the Final Four, but win the national championship. So kudos to everybody involved that got them back from that nonsense to this.
What can I say to kill the competition?
Let's talk about something that's near and dear to Chris Vance's heart because he's a Jets fan, and that is Sammy and the Jets. Sam Darnold goes to Carolina for a bunch of draft picks. I don't even know. It was like a third and a fourth and a
sixth.
And a sixth. Like, did they get enough for him? I mean, what do you think, Anthony?
Yeah. When you're a bust, that's all you're gonna get.
You think Darnold's a bust? You don't think he's fixable?
No,
I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't fixable. I said he's a bust.
Yeah, but a bust is a bust. Usually, a bust doesn't come back from that.
Well, they couldn't get him for the lunch special.
Like, how about Carson Wentz? You think Carson Wentz is going to get fixed in Indianapolis? Allen just fell in.
You're gonna hate to see what Carson Wentz doing in Indianapolis.
Oh, no. Go ahead, Alan. What?
Yeah, you have to bring up Wentz every show.
He does.
He did.
He rents space. No, I didn't. No, I did not. You rent space in your dad's head. It's okay, though. It's free.
I'm secretly rooting for him. It's okay.
You are.
Because you obviously don't see him in person, but he has a Wentz tattoo like right on his lower back.
I'm sure he does.
That makes sense.
Shongo knows where my tattoos are.
I'm not saying that Darnold's not fixable. I don't think he will be fixed. But
where's Chris? Chris, what's your thoughts on Sammy and the Jets?
Did you see the Giants troll the Jets? That was beautiful.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Yes, but Darnold could be good with McCaffrey and an O-line and receivers. He is reunited with Robbie Anderson.
And who was the last player that was traded that Adam Greasy mentored? Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, Tannehill.
Yeah,
He got fixed.
Party day he was traded. Huh.
I think he has a chance.
In Carolina.
Yeah,
he's going into a better situation. But then that leads to the question.
Well, I mean, he's going to be in the same division with Tom Brady. So
yeah. So what you going to do with Bridgewater? Teddy B, as we like to call him. Teddy B.
They gave him the option.
They did?
They did.
He's going to just hand the ball off to McCaffrey.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
They did. They gave Teddy Bridgewater the option. They told him, let us know if you want to be here or if you want to be traded.
Is he going to get a chance to start? Is he going to get – I mean, are they going to compete for the starting job and the other guy's the backup?
I think –
I mean, you saw Teddy Bridgewater. I mean –
his starting days are over.
He's going to be the backup.
His starting days are over. And it's sad how it went down because when he was in Minnesota and started hitting his stride as a starting QB, He had that horrific leg injury. He was out for over a year, and then he comes back to New Orleans as the backup, and that's sad. That is sad because he's not a bad quarterback.
That's
When
an
he was
interesting
finding his
scenario.
rhythm, when he was finding everything that he was when everything was starting to click for him, he gets hurt. Okay,
I want each one of you to answer this question. Okay. The starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints week 1 is
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
Great.
okay.
The Jets obviously getting rid of Darnold that's most certainly a 99%. They're drafting a QB confirmation there. But the matter of it is, will they be smart and grab like Zach Wilson or Justin Fields, or will they I'm looking forward to the funny scenario of them being dumb and taking like Trey Lance for no reason.
Yeah,
Who, the Jets?
Yeah, me too.
I could see them doing that.
I think it's Wilson.
Well, yeah,
it's gonna be Wilson.
That's pretty obvious, but I could totally see like all the Jets fans get excited and they announce, "Oh, the Jets have selected Trey Lance," and everyone's like, "What the?" All pissed off out of nowhere.
But that kind of stuff, that just means they liked what they saw out of him better. Which, I wouldn't get mad at that because how many quarterbacks have been drafted in the first round and just didn't pan out?
Jets fans have a lot to look forward to. Drafting quarterbacks is always exciting.
Yeah, they got a lot to look forward to. Losing 4 of their games to Buffalo and Miami.
Yeah,
the greatest draft prospect for a quarterback didn't pan out.
True. Who was that again? Can you repeat it?
Hold on, Russell. No, it's not.
Ryan Leaf.
No. The dude that
they had him rated high, really high.
Him, but who's the dude that the Raiders took?
Jamarcus Russell.
That bum. He threw 80 yards from his knees. Couldn't read a defense.
Amazing.
But he was not the highest rated QB coming out of college. It was Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf was.
Talent wise, Jamarcus Russell's arm was 10 times what Leaf.
I struck a nerve with the Jets fans. Listen, diehard Jets fans, season ticket holders fly up to every home game. The Jets can't draft players. I know.
I agree.
I've been to Jets games, man. They're fun. They're lots of fun.
Just think of this, Chris Van. You are the New York Mets of New York.
You're the second. He just basically said you're the second most relevant team in New York City.
Second class citizen. It's okay.
Oh, the Eagles will never win. Oh, you know that extra week 17 game we all get?
Yeah.
The Eagles get to play the Jets.
Yeah, I know. They gave them a cookie.
Maybe
they'll win a game this year.
We got number 1, baby. He changed his jersey to number 1.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be the second best number 2.
Oh, man.
25K plus to watch us suck. Wow.
Have you guys been watching the pro days for the quarterbacks?
No.
Is that how much your season tickets cost? 25K?
I can save you a lot of time, Chris. Just send me 25K. I'll send my Venmo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it, bro. I'm gonna post my Venmo.
Just send if you PayPal,
dude lives in like South Carolina.
Are you sure?
I'll make sure you
send me 25K and I'll buy you the NFL home Sunday ticket.
I got you. I'm gonna be cheaper. Send me $15.
Oh, plus club seats. Okay.
And
I'll bring you drinks. I'll come down to your house. I'll bring you drinks anytime you need it. Send me 25K.
Give him 25 grand. He'll bring you a beer.
He loves his Jets, man. Yo, I guess I would have season tickets to the Eagles if I could afford them. I know I would. As bad as they were last year.
Wrong.
So
they were great last season.
Well, we still don't have heel turn Harry. We were going to talk about
they're so great. Their quarterback changed the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's number 1 now. 1. He's the best.
Tired of living in that Wentz shadow.
When Chris. I'm here. You ever want to visit my house on the beach? Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
There's an invite, baby. We're down there.
All right, cool. We'll do the show from his house.
Home
Dude,
team sports
actually-
from his house.
Are you friends with him? Are you guys friends with him on Facebook? Because I am.
I believe so.
And every post he puts up is like good morning, and it's like a sunrise on the fucking beach.
I
kind
don't
of
believe I am friends with him on no.
Every morning he's like good Monday morning or good Tuesday morning, and it's a sunrise on the beach.
I usually don't friend request people. So if he didn't send me one.
Do they friend request you?
No. Not too many people do.
Gee, I wonder why.
That's okay. It's all right.
bro.
He has the friends that he needs. Is what he.
That's
said.
it. That's what I'm saying. You know, this guy down here, we're not friends on his real account, but on his fake account, we're definitely friends.
We are friends on both accounts.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Pretty heartbreaking.
Double check.
Oh, I'll bet you. I'll bet
All
you.
right, AJ.
I'm gonna double check.
Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
So, MLB season's off and running over this past weekend, AJ. The Washington Nationals and the Mets series got postponed because of COVID. That's a concern. So, what are your thoughts so far once as things have gotten going? First about the problems COVID might cause, and second about the fact that more and more fans are being allowed at games. The Phillies had 8,000.
Awesome.
The Phillies had 8,000 games at the opener. But on Sunday, they were allowed 11,000, which was 25%.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, I missed baseball. I'm so glad it's back. It's been it's been fun. I watched so many games so far. You know, it's early. It's COVID's gonna be a thing. If guys catch it, you know, they're gonna sit them.
Yeah, and it was a problem with the other sports too, but they got through it. I mean, it was a problem with even the NFL had to postpone the Steelers game,
and baseball will get through it. I mean, they did a hell of a job last year. I think they'll be fine this year, especially with a lot of these guys.
I love that he brought that up, that the Rangers have a full stadium because the fact that Texas doesn't have COVID.
Texas don't give a fuck.
Texas and Florida, baby.
Well, COVID's not real down there, and Trump is still president.
By the way, Chris, my son here is also a Cardinals fan.
So what do you think about the All-Star game moving?
Oh God!
Moving out of Atlanta, there you go.
You already don't want to talk about that subject
because it's political.
It's so bullshit. It's not even funny.
Why are they moving it out of?
I agree.
Why?
Huh?
Why are they moving it out?
Because the MLB decided to get into politics. And Georgia passed a law, if you don't have an ID to vote, you can't vote.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Which you can't do anything without an ID.
Yeah, the MLB shouldn't have anything to do with politics. It should just be in Atlanta where it was supposed to be. It's stupid.
Yep. Now it's in Denver today, they announced. It's in Colorado.
In Denver?
Colorado, yep.
The Rocky Stadium. That's a nice stadium, though.
I mean, it's gonna make a fun time for the home run derby, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
still,
in there and all.
but still,
Colorado.
MLB is gonna. I think they're gonna lose some people over this. I mean, you gotta just stay out of it as much as you can.
Off to a good start, my Phillies are, eh?
Oh,
come on, Alan. Even Alan was watching some games with me over the weekend.
yeah, you're already making excuses for this next game.
Because this is a garbage game. They're sitting they're sitting like
Yeah, so can't win 6 in a row. Can't win 6 in a row.
Hey, no team in the MLB has a fifth starter, right? So you always try out different guys in that fifth spot. And tonight the Phillies are trying out C.J. Anderson, but it's against the Mets' second best pitcher. And the fact that whatever happened last night, I think the Mets bats come alive tonight against whoever the hell C.J. Anderson is.
So you're saying the Phillies aren't going to go 490-0?
No. They're even sitting down. I think they're sitting down a couple players too. McCutcheon's not playing. Reese Hoskins is not playing.
I tell you what, if you're the Yankees, man, you love to see what you're getting out of that rotation already. I mean, Jordan Montgomery looked good last night. Kluber looked good. Garrett Cole is Garrett Cole. And Domingo Germán, he threw too many strikes in his first outing, so I think he'll work out the kinks, and I'm excited.
Nice.
I had to mute myself because my daughter was yelling and screaming. Oh, look, there's a guy. No one has went undefeated. We know, Joe. My son's not serious when he says that.
Yeah.
Philly fans are serious. They're serious.
No, they are not. They're losing tonight. They're going to lose tonight.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
I'm so confident they're going to lose tonight, Anthony, that
is reverse psychology.
I'm watching
101.
I'm watching the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony on Peacock.
If they win tonight, I don't want to hear any of your shit.
And no posts. No posts on Home Team Sports.
Post
after every game so far.
Stop crying. I have not every game.
Just about.
When they swept the Braves, I was happy about that because heel turns an asshole, and he's a Braves fan.
He's not here to defend himself. He knows he's an asshole, but he's not here to defend himself.
He jumped both bandwagons of the Braves and the Cowboys by his own admission in the 90s.
All Braves fans are assholes?
No, just the ones that live in this area that jumped the bandwagon in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with you. You're a Yankees fan in this area, or you're a Phillies fan? I'll even go as far as Orioles or maybe even Pirates. But once you start going out there and out west somewhere and saying, "Oh no, I've been a Dodgers fan my whole life," well, they were in Brooklyn. Maybe I'll give you that.
The Dodgers look good,
but you got to be over 50.
I'm sure
there's no chance of the Phillies ever coming out of the NL.
There's no chance they're coming. Are you nuts? There's no chance they're coming out of the East.
Not with the Dodgers.
Not with the Braves, Mets, and fucking Nationals. Those three teams are better than them.
Dad, go put on my Dodgers hat.
I don't know. The Braves are looking hungover.
You have a Dodgers hat?
Look on the shelf over by my TV.
When did you get a Dodgers hat?
I had it.
Pirates. What's up, Sonny? We got a Pirates fan in the house.
I'd be wearing it tonight, but my head is too small.
If all the Yankees stay healthy, they're the team to beat. Too much talent.
We'll see. Staying healthy is the key point.
Go Blue Jays. All right, so
the Blue Jays don't have the pitching to keep up with the Yankees.
Oh man, I'm sick of the Yankees. That's Yankees fans are all the same. When they suck, and they have for the past 5 years, 26 World Series. We had 26 World Series or 27.
They suck for the last 5 years. They've been in the championship game. How many fucking years?
How many years? When were they in there last?
Well, not the World Series.
Were they in the World Series last year?
No, the AL championship game.
Okay, so they got to the ALCS. Did they get to the World Series?
It's okay.
Shut up.
When the last time the Phillies been there? Yeah.
They've not been relevant since 2011.
Shut up.
9 years.
Yeah, we ended that.
And I haven't said a damn word for 9 years about the Phillies. Now I'm excited because they have a team and a manager and better bullpen than last year.
Manager that sucks.
Allow me to be excited.
My team
sucks.
I know Girardi. You hate Girardi so much. He's better than Gabe Kapler.
I hope he catches COVID.
That's all. That's all.
The New York Phillies are better. I'm confused.
My team was good a decade ago.
Probably triple.
Well, yeah. See, you could be a Cardinals fan. When was the last time the Cardinals were relevant?
They won it in 2010 or 11, didn't they? One of the two.
That's 10 years ago.
It's better than nothing. I haven't watched baseball in 10 years. The only thing I know about my team is we have Goldschmidt and we have we just got Arenado.
And this is the Cardinals fans are just as bad as Yankees fans. They say the same thing. Oh, we have the second most World Series championships.
Chris, you know why? You know why Philly fans hate talking about championships? Because you can count theirs on one hand. Probably one finger.
Ours are more relevant when they happen. Well, they feel better. If the Yankees win again, it's like, oh, all right, the Yankees won the World Series. The Phillies?
To you.
When the Phillies win the World Series? Tugs at your heartstrings.
Oh, yeah. So much I think I threw up.
This is going to be a fun season.
I was rooting for
Mr.
the
Shongo,
burn down
isn't
the
there
whole
some
thing.
MMA coming up?
We got they finally going to do the trilogy between Poirier and McGregor, which I don't know why. I know they tied 1-1. They knocked each other out. Yeah, it's going to be a rubber match, which I don't get. But McGregor's done. Conor McGregor's done. Conor McGregor is done. He's exposed. People know he has a soft chin. He's done. The thing I was excited about was, what did you say?
I love McGregor.
He's one of the best shit talkers in MMA, but
Listen, he came
he's
from
turning
nothing.
into Chael Sonnen.
He's getting older. His chin is getting weak.
I mean,
Diaz exposed him.
He'll do it at this point because it makes a shit ton of money both for him and the organization.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about the organization. He cares about him.
Because the organization don't give a shit about anybody else but themselves. They make millions and millions of dollars, and they pay those fighters like they're fucking garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
MMA fighters are some of the most underpaid sports athletes.
he made more money in that one boxing match than he did in the whole UFC.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and they can't match that. And they're throwing a fit about John Jones, which I mean it's John Jones, which I wouldn't pay him shit. But John Jones wanting $10 million to fight Francis Ngannou. I mean,
want $10 million too.
Yeah, but because you see what he did to the last motherfucker that was using around with.
He's too big. I wouldn't even fight.
It's unfair.
He's
is what
too
that
big.
is. It's
Listen,
unfair.
he's like, he's a decent fighter. But if you put a guy in his size, I don't think he does as well. The other guy cut too much weight.
Who? Stipe?
Huh?
Stipe?
Yeah.
Stipe
didn't cut too much weight.
Stipe didn't cut too much.
He trimmed down a lot. He trimmed down like 10,
he
pounds.
He was leaner.
He was giving up 35 pounds. When you shoot in on a guy's legs, 35 pounds heavier than you, it ain't gonna work.
But they came in the same weight. They were the exact same weight last time, and Stipe weathered the storm and took him to the ground.
Wrestled him. Yes.
Yeah. And Ngannou was ready for that this time. And Ngannou was like, "Oh no!" And a lot of experts say, yeah. And when the experts said, like, once he stuffed that takedown, that was ball game.
I'm saying he stuffed that takedown because of the weight difference.
No, he was the same weight.
That wasn't a great sprawl.
Yeah, the last time they fought, he was the same weight. And Ngannou fights at 85% fights at the same weight. He comes in a little lighter, he will
hold the title for a while. But the moment someone that has any skills comes in, they will beat him. I just don't think Bones should give up that much weight. With his legacy on the line, I do not give up that much weight.
That is a dangerous thing because look what happened with Israel Adesanya. He came in trying to fight with the light heavyweight champion. The guy just basically took him to. He was getting beat on. He was beating him on the feet. Guy took him to the ground and then just beat on him for 2.5 rounds and won the fight. So John Jones is as a natural light heavyweight. So he goes in. Yeah, he goes in. He fights a guy who was a natural heavyweight with all that punching power.
Yeah.
He bless his heart. That's all I can say. Bless it, because that's gonna be ugly. That is gonna be ugly.
Jones too quick for him. Jones is bulked up. You seen pics?
Yeah, looks like he got a beer belly. Looks like he has a fucking beer belly.
You can bulk up all day long, but that dude hits like he has.
It's like getting hit by a Volkswagen.
Yeah, like a fucking Miata. You get hit with Miatas, you're gonna be like, I'm good. No, you're gonna be sneezing out brain matter.
You agree that?
What?
Yeah, you're gonna be sneezing out brain matter. You heard me, because he's gonna hit you in the head 3 times. He gonna be like, yeah.
Sneezing out brain matter. That's a new one.
He's a big dude. He hits hard.
I was surprised Stipe lasted as long as he did with the shots that he took. When he.
You know what happened was he thought he hurt him,
and he
didn't. I think he did. I think he stunned him, but I think it was not enough to just drop your guard like he did.
Yeah, he stopped him in his tracks. He stopped him in his tracks, and then you see him replant, and Stipe got excited, came in there, caught that short hook, and went out.
Yeah, but I'm saying he stunned him. Like he said, he didn't hurt him. He hurt him.
Kimbo did too, but got beat up less.
Kimbo didn't hit as hard as Francis Ngannou. I'm a Kimbo Slice fan, but nobody in the history of MMA, Sean Carwin included, Brock Lesnar included, hits as hard as Francis Ngannou.
Now, do you think Lesnar could beat him?
No.
Lesnar's a good wrestler.
No.
And he's the same size.
No. You know why?
Lesnar doesn't have a good
to the
chin.
body.
He doesn't have a good
shots to the
chin.
body.
And he has a weak body.
Yeah, 2 shots.
I think he could take him. If he took him down, I think he would wear him out.
He would try to wrestle him, yeah, and that's
what.
That's Brock.
And he might be
style.
able to.
Yeah, he might be able to take him down because he's a world class wrestler. Like
you're gonna need a guy like that to beat him.
Yes, I wouldn't pay to see that. That'd be an interesting fight to watch.
Yeah,
it'd be really cool to watch. But that man, like you said, that man's gonna hold that belt for a long time.
Some of those shots that missed, I was very thankful because I didn't want to see someone die.
You and me both. Like, oh, he almost killed him. Oh, he missed. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, like there was some. I'm like, oh, he hit him flush, and he didn't. He just skinned him. It was like, if he would have hit him flush, he would have murdered him.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So when's the McGregor fight?
When is that fight?
I think it's in July.
Yeah. The turnaround for that was quick. And I think because Conor was like, "Oh no, I need to get that back."
Because he looked like shit. And to save any face, he's gonna have to come back quick.
Yeah, he's got to knock him out. Because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna check the leg kicks. I'm gonna check the leg kicks."
But so McGregor's like defense, even though he has declined a little bit. When your legs aren't getting kicked like that day in and day out, and you take a while off, it takes a while to get your legs back underneath you.
Yeah, I agree.
And
so
I mean,
it's just an attraction, and McGregor's like a lamb to the slaughter, basically.
There was that
McGregor beat people up for a while.
Yeah, that card.
McGregor was hungry at one time.
He was.
Yeah, I saw one of his really early fights back when he first started.
Mm-hmm.
He was hungry. He was nasty.
You guys know I'm not into MMA, but I did see Conor McGregor. I forget who he fought, but I saw him like really early.
The thing
I'm kind of pissed that Khabib left because I think that Michael
Chandler
came over. Yeah, I think that guy will give him a run. Khabib's good at wrestling, but that dude
Michael Chandler's a knockout artist. He's an all-around fighter, but he's got power in both hands.
McGregor come back, got beat by Diaz, then came back, win the next. He be ready. All right.
Yeah, he took the Diaz fight on short notice, though.
No, Diaz took that fight on short notice.
The first, but they both they didn't know each other.
And Diaz
is that kind of guy. Diaz has got it. He's a street fighter.
Yeah, he exposed him. He exposed him. He exposed him. Even Conor admitted in like later interviews that he got exposed. He was like he had never been because Diaz was a bigger fighter, relatively speaking. He was in a bigger weight class, and he said like he hit him a couple times, and he was like, oh, "Okay, I need to figure a way out of this." And didn't like his boxing wasn't what he thought it was, and was getting tagged, couldn't roll off. But you notice in the second fight, a lot of those strikes he was kind of rolling off the shoulder, trying to avoid getting tagged. But he gassed.
Even in the first fight, correct me if I'm wrong, McGregor was beating his ass for a while there. Pretty good.
Yeah.
He was taking it. He was taking his own beating, but he was beating his ass, and then he was choked out.
Yeah, he was up in the first one.
Yeah,
he was up in the first one, and then he got popped, and then it was like, because all that scar tissue, you thump him in the eye, he's gonna bleed. So a couple of shots to the face, he's bleeding.
It's UFC. Anyone can get caught. Anyway,
I agree. I agree. I'm waiting for somebody to catch Ngannou. I want to see that happen.
All right, we're switching. We're switching gears here, guys, because I want to wrap up before 7 because the WWE Hall of Fame. And by the way, if you don't know, like this is WrestleMania week, so there's something on today. Is the Hall of Fame Wednesday and Thursday?
Who's the inductee? Who's the main attraction
for Hall of Fame? Well, I mean, they're inducting the NWO. They're inducting Kane. They're inducting
Generation.
Rob Van Dam.
Mhm.
It's a big,
Really recent.
it's a jacked up class. There's a lot of people, a lot of.
RVD's not a Hall of Famer for the WWE.
Is it me or are we losing AJ?
We're losing him. I couldn't hear a word he said.
Yeah, I didn't hear a word you said, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
All right, you're frozen, bud.
It's on, Chris. It's on the
NBC Peacock.
AJ, leave and come back in. It's on Peacock. You have to download the Peacock app, and Peacock, because Peacock now bought the WWE Network. So basically, what you do is you subscribe to Peacock, and I don't know what, you got to look it up on Google, but there's a promo code right now where if you enter the promo code, you can get Peacock for the first few months for $250 a month. The Peacock premium for $250 a month. So you'll be getting WrestleMania for $250 a month, for $2.50. So that's pretty cool. All right. So AJ, come back out, leave, and come back in.
Oh my God, it's so much quieter in here.
I know. Something was going on over there. All right. So anyway, since I got to use two guys here, yeah, well, like I said, tonight is the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday and Thursday is NXT TakeOver.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday is SmackDown. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's a 2-day show for WrestleMania. So did you guys see, I know Alan did, but Shongo, did you see Kong versus Godzilla?
Yes, I did.
Look how happy he is that we brought that back. There he is.
I did.
You hear me?
I can hear you, but you're still weak, bro.
Yeah,
You might be having technical difficulties.
maybe.
Oh, well, there you go. You fire stick everything, so it's free. So it's on Peacock. It's on Peacock. It's on Peacock, my friend. Peacock.
He said rematch. For what?
I think he means Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For what?
I watched it with Dad. It was the single most boring movie I've watched in my entire life.
Can we boot him?
It was the only interesting parts of the whole movie were like the two times they actually fought. The human characters were uninteresting, and the rest of the movie outside of them actually fighting each other was just absolutely boring to me.
I disagree.
So do I.
I enjoyed the whole damn thing. Because I had my expectations really, really low.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was going to be terrible and I was going to hate it, but it actually kept my interest. I actually did like it. And for anybody who's a fan of either Godzilla movies or Kong movies or both, I think you should check it out. I'm not spoiling anything by saying that. It's available for streaming on HBO Max until the end of the month.
So we can't say who won?
How about no? Nick comes in. How about Gonzaga crap in the bed during the national championship? Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning, man.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, no. King of Monsters was better.
Chris says great flick. You did see it. You liked it.
You like King of the Monsters better than you did Godzilla vs. Kong?
Yes.
Because they were more fighting?
Well, also because I like Ghidorah a lot.
Oh, yeah. You like Ghidorah. Well, are you going to be ready for Monster Island?
Yeah. I think that one might be better.
Because it's supposed to have them all. Ghidorah, Mothra, King Ghidorah now. Mothra.
Mothra.
Because
this one had what was it? Mecha Godzilla. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and
that's not spoiling anything.
That was absolutely spoiling it. That was a big secret. You spoiled it.
That's not the big secret.
He was in previews.
Hi, Anthony.
I'm back.
No, he's not.
He was in the previews.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the previews. Get wrecked, Alan.
No, I'm much more looking forward to the Mortal Kombat movie coming out in 2 weeks.
everyone that came out with something. So.
No. Before you start, okay. Let me get my mindset out of here. So, as a humongous Mortal Kombat fan, I know
Me too.
I know for an absolute fact this movie's going to horribly suck, as all the other video movies do. But the director did say that he pushed the gore as far as he could without the movie being unreleasable. He's trying to capture all the over-the-top, unrealistic Mortal Kombat style of gore. I could care less about the plot or how bad it is. I just want to see some good old, cool-looking characters punching each other's heads off, arms getting torn off, limbs and entrails all over the place. That sort of shit. I could care less if the movie sucks. I'm just looking forward to seeing some live-action Mortal Kombat fighting.
Yeah, Chris, where do you go when you come up to Jersey? Where do you go? Nicolosi's?
Here's my thing. I agree with you. The movie's gonna be horrible.
Well, of course.
I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I've played every game that's come out.
AJ, move around.
Watched every movie that's been made, but the thing, I have the same expectations of this movie as I did Godzilla versus Kong, because I was like, they're going to screw it up. That is my thing. They're going to screw it up. Now, my biggest complaint so far is Scorpion.
What about him?
He looks like shit in this movie.
You think so?
He doesn't look that different from his MK11 counterpart.
Completely different. Look, just go back and watch it. Play MK11 and go back and watch that. Looks completely different.
Sub-Zero looks
I get what they're doing. I know they wanted to go for an older Hanzo. Yeah. Because that's what you've been seeing a lot more in the games. You've been seeing an older Scorpion. You've been, he's no longer a remnant. He's no longer the Hellspawn. He's human.
Well, you can tell via the plot that it's kind of spoiled, not just by teasers, but by
Anthony keeps trying to find a better spot, but he's not finding a better spot.
But you can so obviously we're going to see not Scorpion for Sub-Zero at first, but first we're going to see Bi-Han versus Hanzo Hasashi.
Yep.
It's pretty clear that Bi-Han will win that because
of course, because Bi-Han did the first time.
Hanzo has to become Scorpion.
Yes.
Noob Saibot is casted, so Bi-Han dies.
Yes.
And probably by the hands of Scorpion. So
of course, that's how it becomes Noob.
Yeah. We have those like 3 fights to look forward to.
You have the Kano and Sony.
Yeah, that'll be a classic. I really, based on the trailers, Melina does not look good. I'm hoping
they fixed it.
Did they fix it?
Everybody had that same reaction because I was just like, something looks off about it. But they did go back and they said it did fix the mouth.
Yeah, because I'm not saying you have to go full MK11.
Yes, Chris.
But at least give her an MKX look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right, so Alan, you would not recommend Godzilla versus Kong, but Shongo would.
Yes.
I would not.
Okay.
I would definitely recommend it because I'm a huge Godzilla fan.
All right, WrestleMania is this weekend. Is there anything at WrestleMania that you are looking forward to the most?
This isn't a wrestling show.
Well, we got 10 minutes to kill.
Well, yeah. Well, we could talk. There's more movies to discuss.
I don't want to discuss any more movies.
But this is something sports and entertainment. And
wrestling is entertainment. Hi, Anthony.
I'm back.
He's outside.
He's there. For some reason, that works.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
He's on his phone.
What did he say?
So, did you watch Godzilla versus Kong?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Like I said, and the whole Mortal Kombat thing, that their whole movie. How many movies have they made?
This will be the third.
The third.
Live action.
The
Third
reason
live
why
action.
it's even around is because of the video game. They
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
horrible movies, and they'll continue to make horrible movies.
Well, of course. Every video game movie sucks. But the
The
reason
one
you
I
watch
want to see is Uncharted.
but-
Uncharted's
but-
coming out with a movie.
But the reason video game movies do well is because people love the games. Uncharted looks promising, but first off,
Because it has a
casting
good
Tom,
story.
I hated the fact they casted Tom Holland.
Melina looks like trash in the trailer.
But like Shongo said that he said they fixed her. So
The Three Amigos is probably better than that.
I mean, it's Three Amigos. Doesn't count. Three
My-
Amigos is amazing.
Big
No,
Joe
the
loves
Three
the Three Amigos, huh, there, bud?
my biggest
Big-
Mortal Kombat issue is the lack of Johnny Cage.
There's a reason why.
Yeah,
The guy
that's why.
goes into huge detail about why there's not Johnny Cage.
'Cause that's, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
We
because
get-
you expect how you gonna have
we
it without Johnny Cage?
we get Cole Quinn.
All right, so WrestleMania 37's this week. What are you guys most looking forward to seeing?
Fans.
I don't even know who the hell's on the card.
Yeah,
Very good, Alan.
yeah, I agree.
Over 20,000 fans at Raymond James Stadium. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
I
that
I
is
don't
that
even
is
care who's on the card.
It'll feel
But
like
Anthony, to answer your question, Randy Orton versus The Fiend.
Yeah.
Roman
Anytime
Reigns.
we've seen that.
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge for the Universal title.
that'll be good.
Twins.
Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE title.
They're gonna give it back to McIntyre.
Apollo Crews versus Big E for the Intercontinental title.
Probably Cruz.
The Miz was supposed to take on Bad Bunny, but they've changed that to a tag match now. So it's Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and what's his name? The Archer dude. Who's that dude? Damian Priest.
Yeah,
Damian Priest.
we got the Braun Strowman,
Homemade
Braun,
popcorn.
Shane McMahon, Steel Cage match.
Crazy 2 days. Yes.
yeah.
Reigns versus Edge versus Bryan. Yes.
Edge
Like
wins easily.
like Alan said, you got the Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon in the cage match. Shane McMahon always does something crazy at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
It's like
he'll probably jump off it and die.
But
So.
no,
Yeah, set himself on fire.
I bet you Braun lawn darts him through the cage.
yeah,
We lost AJ again. So at this time, I would like to inform you, Mr. Shongo, that if you look at the bottom of your screen, there is a little scroll going on there. While you and AJ were talking about MMA, I put it up there, and I wanted to see which one of you noticed it first, and neither one of you did. So you're both dopes.
let's see who knows it first. Okay, yeah.
No, but obviously the number one reason to watch Mania this week is with fans. It's gonna feel like watching wrestling from like past wrestling again,
Yeah,
and fans will have there's no stupid Thunderdome, so the people who aren't over that no one cares about will finally get booed. The people who we actually do care about will get cheered.
Killer Instinct as a movie.
Ooh. Yeah, huge Killer Instinct fan. Love Killer.
No, you know what I want? I want a God of War movie for talking video games.
That would be dope. They've been in talks
If
about
they
that.
do
for
it
a while.
right,
They'd ruin it. They would ruin it.
they
They've
better
been in
not
talks about
ruin it.
that for a while. They've been in talks about that and Gears of War.
They would cast Kratos like garbage, probably.
Speaking of WrestleMania, tomorrow night around the turnbuckle, special day and time. I got Malcolm King tomorrow night. Went a special Wednesday edition of Around the Turnbuckle. Wednesday at 6, I got Malcolm King, and then on Saturday at 4:00, I got JT Cage and Hat Guy starting us off, and from there it's going to be the Ghosts of Turnbuckle Past. Leading you all the way up to the WrestleMania pre-show, man. It's our first WrestleMania. We're jazzed. In May, it'll be the Professor and I's 100th episode and 1 year anniversary on the same day.
Including
No,
me.
I did not plan that. It just fucking happened. So I think that's awesome. Not the same without Cena and Taker.
Who's to say Cena won't pop in and say hi?
Who's to say the Undertaker won't show up either?
I mean, if they wave a big enough bill in his face.
He doesn't have to wrestle. He's under contract with WWE. Why not use him?
I mean, we're gonna he's inducting Kane, right? Or is he?
That wasn't said.
He might.
It's gonna be on a.
It makes
it's
sense.
on a. It's like a Zoom.
So WrestleMania week starts tonight. The Hall of Fame ceremony. We're going to get the hell out of here so that we can go watch it. Thanks for tuning in to Season 3, Episode 1 of Home Team Sports. Shongo and the rest of the guys will be back here. AJ, hopefully, will have a better internet connection. We'll be back here next Tuesday for Home Team Sports, Episode 2 of Season 3. We'll have a lot to talk about, and we'll see you then, guys. Enjoy WrestleMania this weekend. Enjoy Around the Turnbuckle tomorrow night. Spitting with Spitter is also on right after me at 8 o'clock. We have Home Team Sports WrestleMania or Home Team Sports next Tuesday. We got WrestleMania special on Saturday. We got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm so excited, Shongo. Shongo, do you want the last word?
Yeah, Godzilla wins.
Wait.
What?
Before the show ends, go put on my Dodgers hat.
Hold on. AJ, did you want to say something? We're leaving.
Fuck you guys.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French,